Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to add a buy button from PayPal into your website. We're going to create a button for a single product, and I'm going to show you how to add certain additions to it. For an example, what we're going to use today is a photo, and that photo is going to be sold at 3 different sizes for 3 different prices. The photo we're going to be using is a photo from Haiti. I want to make one really important point here because there seems to be some confusion from some people that have responded to me. When you look at your products page, what you're seeing is the page template. The image that shows up here and here is not inserted into the body of your post. It is the featured image, which is down here. So make sure that your product is the featured image. The text of the product is shown in here. So if you look at your product page of the actual product, in this case it's going to be the Haiti photo, the featured image shows in the little box and any text wraps around it. If you show another picture, that you would put into the post. But the image that shows up here is the featured image. Okay. So, first thing we have to do is get into PayPal. So for the purposes here, we're going to assume that you already know how to make a post, and in this case, I've made a post. It just doesn't have the buy button on it. I'm also going to assume you have a PayPal account, and that's all set up. If we go to the PayPal account, and this is my PayPal account, you see down here it says My Saved Buttons. As you can see here, there are some sample saved buttons. I find that the easiest way to create a button is to use one of these sample buttons and just edit it. The way that you do that is pick one of the buttons, hit Action, and hit Edit Button, and that will edit the button. But for the purposes here, I think we'll create a button from scratch so that you know how to do it. So hit Create New Button. First thing we're going to do is choose the type of button. Is it a Buy Now button? You can do gift certificates and subscriptions and automatic billing, but if this is the first time that you're doing it, then I would suggest using just a Buy Now button until you get familiar with the system. Let's pick the item name. You can give it an ID. It's not that necessary. If you just want to put in a price, and that is the price of your product, you can put in a price here and continue on. For our purposes here, I need my picture to be sold in 3 different sizes at 3 different prices, so we are going to do that. If you don't, you want to leave that blank and hit this box, Add drop-down menu with price option. Okay, you name that, and in this case, I'm going to name it sizes. I'll capitalize that. And you pick the options. In this case, I'm going to do 8 by 12 and a price of 50. These are currency is US dollars. We're going to do 12 by 18 with a price of 75. And we're going to do a 16 by 22 at a price of 100. You can hit done. And now you can see in the customer view here you have these 3 items available. If you just wanted to have sizes and you didn't need new prices, you just use the Add drop-down menu. If there's shipping, you want to add a specific amount. In this case, I'm just going to add $5 for shipping. And in some cases, you might want to use a tax rate. This is over the web for me. I'm not charging any tax, so we're going to leave that. I'm going to use my secure merchant account ID, which is within PayPal, but you can also have things sent to your primary email address. This gives you the option to track inventory so that you don't sell things that you don't have enough of. and also track your profit and losses. Let's just show, I'm not going to need to do this because with photos I'm printing on demand, but if you did, let's look at track inventory, and you can set it up by option and say, this is my item ID, these are the quantities that we have in stock, and then give you an alert when a certain quantity comes up. So as an example, let's say you had 50 in stock and you wanted to be notified when you got down to 45, this is where you would do that. Can a customer buy an item when it's sold out? So if I had already printed 50, I could still have them buy something because I can reprint. Maybe you don't want to lose the sale and you want them to buy it and you know you can print it quickly, but for other people, the products are hard to get and it may take a long time, so you don't want them to buy something that's sold out. Then there's step 3, which is certain customizations, letting users change order quantities. I'm going to put yes. Can your customer add special instructions? Do you need a shipping address? I say yes. If you were doing online orders only, you wouldn't need one. These other 2 boxes are valuable. First is take your customers to this URL, which is basically take your customer to this website address when they cancel their checkout. If somebody doesn't want to buy the product after they've already set up to buy the product and then hit cancel, where do they go? Do they just go back to that page or do they go somewhere else? I'm going to send them back to the home page. And remember, this is a web address. You need to put in the http:// before your site name. And again, where do they go when they finish checkout? I'm going to send them to the same place. Copy, paste. Then we create the button. This is where it looks a little tricky, but it's actually very simple. This is code. One thing you can do here is pull this down so you can see the entire code. It's actually fairly large. It gives all the parameters of what we were just talking about. What you want to do is select the code, right-click so you can copy the code, and then go back to your product page with your product on it. To this page. Now, you see where this says visual? But this is actually the code, and you can see there's all sorts of references and things in here. So what you want to do is put the code in right below where all of the information is. Hit paste. And go back to the visual, and you'll see that there's a buy now, and there's the sizes. It actually doesn't quite look like this when you hit update. You'll see that it changes, and now we can hit view post. We see that we can buy it now. Okay, that's all for now. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.